It feels like this canal route is the less obvious way back into the tower, so yeah, let's go this way. Now where are we at? The heart is not showing us anything of interest. Is this even a way into the tower, or is this just... What is this place? Right, yeah, the heart's definitely showing us a couple of things. There's a rune over there and a bone charm over there. All seems a bit featureless out here. But maybe we can climb these rocks and work our way across and around. Maybe we can swim out there. It's not like they're going to have invisible walls. Fish! I'm being nibbled. It's enough out of you lot. So yeah, we've got some stairs that we could climb up over there. We've got a bit more over there as well. That's bricked up, but that's hardly a problem. Now we're showing up a few more things. So, bone charm, rune. So there's a bone charm up there that's fairly close, so we'll mark that up for now. Feels like there's very little reason to go out to that island. Although maybe I could keep swimming around and about. But maybe we come back this way. And we climb up here. Whole lot of climbing going on. Can we spring up onto that pipe? Good. We're getting really close to that bone charm. Okay. Right, so we've got a couple of witches about. We've got gravehounds. We've possibly bypassed a bunch of trouble down there.
This must be Delilah's doing.
No doubt.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
Four hands sift and four hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Right, we're looking at like 4 witches in there.
Grind and wash rich magenta.
That's a pain, because we've only got... We never got Domino 4, did we? On reflection, we should have probably got Domino 4.
Block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack. Crush and mix, eyeless black.
8 hands
Although,
sift and 8 hands
you're kind of busy.
make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue
You're also
and
kind of
blush.
busy.
Conjure rainbows for brush.
So will those outside two notice
Yellow dyes for golden day.
if we take down the
6 hands
rest?
sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pig
Right, let's just go with Sleep Dart.
wind. Fingers
Safest
stained
bet.
blue and blush.
Conjure rainbows for her brush.
And you get your head boshed in. Sweet. 4 down. Don't know what's going on in that crate. Now, the bone charm is in here, and it is Fencer. We don't need that. Win locked sword contests more easily. Yeah, we definitely don't need that. Now, can we have our Sleep Dart back? Seems like no. Do we need to worry about where we're leaving these bodies? Probably no. Again. But it can't hurt to just make sure they're all in a similar part of the room. What's outside this door? Nothing terribly thrilling. Are there any clues in here? I don't see any. So these were just probably junior witches. Just working on producing pigment for Delilah. Now, that's the bone charm out of the way though. So where are we going next? Over to that rune? Oh. Just one witch there? She can also come with us into this space. I guess she would have spotted us on the way in if we'd come in through the ground level doors. Next rune is kind of on our level. That's a Gravehound. These spikes are not our friend. No. So maybe we go round. A couple of witches over there though. Right, so maybe we save that rune for now. And we go and grab the bone charm instead, because that rune might be on the way in. Where's that other bone charm? Over there, and I don't think that's on the way in. So, let's have a think. If we can just skirt all the way around the outside. Could take out those Gravehounds. There's no real reason not to when we've got like 17 crossbow bolts. And we're pretty accurate with our shooting through the spyglass. Oh. Okay, that's the reason why not to. Because it's got those witches on alert. But that's fine, we're up here now, and they don't know that. But they can also spring about the place and teleport, can't they? So yeah. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done.
Something's off.
Although they're all distracted now. This could be a good time to make a move. Yeah, I'm actually a genius. Witch over there though. Can we sneak across here without attracting your attention? Now, you can probably just be plonked down there. Bone Charm isn't far away. Is this where we came up in the boat lift? Yeah, and then we crossed that bridge, and then Emily came out and said, "Play hide and seek with us, Corvo." But we're not worried about that now. That's in the past. Now we are the Emily. Can't quite blink over to there, can we? Doesn't feel like it. No, we can't. So it's a good thing we never tried. How else are we getting into here?
And kept them for myself. When the moon
Right.
showed its proper face, I made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. tore each other apart.
But eventually you got it right.
Yes, just before dawn. And I love them. They're just perfect.
Two witches chatting about their grave hounds. We won't worry too much about them.
My mistress, I'm your devoted servant. Yes.
What if we drop to here? And gradually work our way across these little sticking out bits. And then we can get up to that balcony, but that doesn't help because it's still blocked off. So do I have to come all the way down to ground level perhaps? I feel like I'm wasting my time blinking around the edge here. But maybe not. Maybe there is a way in over here.
Hey dear, is that a ship I see in the mist?
It shouldn't be. No one's been coming up the Wrenhaven of late.
Right, where's your friend?
Never mind then. Maybe.
I hear two of you, but I only see one. Ah, there they are. Do we need to domino, or are we okay to just choke? Maybe we can just choke. Once she goes back, or once she comes over here, that works. That works just fine. Now, what were you carrying about your person there? The water lock. Let's open up the water lock. And then Veronica saying, no, we have to close the water lock. Because we're keeping the tower safe. Okay. So yeah, the water lock is thoroughly closed off. And there's our bone charm. It's in a box. It is Shadow Embrace. Shadow Walk lasts slightly longer. Could be kind of useful if we ever bloody use Shadow Walk, which we never do. So be it. Can we get up on top of the water lock? Nope, I might have to just work my way back around the same way I got in. Well, there's pipes on this side. That would have made life much easier. Very well. And these will let us get round and about. Now, where's that rune? Let's mark that. And then let's continue round and about. There's a painting of the Duke. That's mine now. More gravehounds down there. But do we need to get close to them? Has that one spotted us? It thought about spotting us, at the very least. That was slightly incautious, but not majorly so. Now. Aha!
Delilah's hatred for my mother knows no end. Mother, I wish we could talk just one more time.
Yep. She's gone, Emily. But we got Achieve, and that's the main thing. Now that that's out of the way, let's work our way a bit closer to the old tower, shall we? So, the rune is in this building, perhaps?
The algae is all dried out. That makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret slip.
Algae.
She just
Yeah, tell me why the algae.
Of her new undertaking. A painting to end all paintings, she says.
Curious.
Some great new magics she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Well, we kind of could have guessed that. But still, it's good to have confirmation that world domination is part of Delilah's plans. Now, the rune is where exactly? Tucked away in there somewhere?
That lavender tincture. It's good in spells and all that. She might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers with it too.
Okay, so what are we looking at? Just 2 witches? We're in the pump room. Which one? Which 2? Easy enough with Domine. Let's just double, triple check that I'm not missing any additional witches. No, it doesn't look like it. Can't be too careful with this lot. Now, can we drop assassin? Nope, we failed. But we got the job done. Can't be too careful, he says, before launching himself off in a risky manoeuvre that could have been avoided with a sleep dart. So we got detected, but that's not the end of the world. Now, are there any other secrets and whatnot in this place that we need to worry about? Doesn't look like it. Where is that rune exactly? It's down there. So how does one reach it? Also, where's that coughing coming from? You don't want anyone else sneaking in. Can't get under the stairs here. Or can we? Yeah, we can. Good. And then we've got a pump room inspection. Okay, it's just about algae and whatnot. I'm guessing we're not going to be trapping Delilah in one of her own paintings again, because Dowd tried that. And it didn't work. But I am at a loss as to what we're actually doing with Delilah. I guess next step is getting to the tower, and then maybe we can find out. Is there any way in down here? Hmm? There's a dog. But I think we're alright. Are we? Why are we in here? There we go, Sarantiri. Let's go deal with Delilah. A chain. Where to, chain? Just some coins. We like coins. And where do we find ourselves? It's quiet. What say you, Delilah? The Abbey is assaulted. Power shut off in the security room. Come to my throne room only if your need is dire. Okie doke.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
So that's our next step, is it? Let's see. What's that noise? Probably nothing to worry about. So I guess by sneaking in this way, we've got straight to where we learn that we need to get to the security room. Runes and bone charms all over the place. That's good to know.
But a few days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working
An
on?
overseer chapel.
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments for those fools used
We
to
can search that at some point.
But she moved to the throne room once she was ready to start her new painting.
Oh, exciting.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
Yeah, we know that. I want to get to that chapel though. And I want that bone charm.
The High Overseer.
Oh, is that the High Overseer? Whoops. And what's our new bone charm? I glanced away at just the wrong moment, and so I missed it. Whatever it was, it can't have been that exciting. Oh no, it's still there. So why did it just say new bone charm and J and all that when there's still a bone charm there? Here we go, Swift Stalker. That actually sounds kind of useful. Oh no, weapon sheathed. We never bother having our weapon sheathed because we're not lame. So, security room's over that way. I mean, we know Dunwall Tower. We've been here before. It kind of changed that much. Can we land on our own head? We can. That Delilah statue looks like it's going to spring to life and annoy us if we touch those runes. But we might not have any choice but to go that way. But that doesn't mean we have to touch the runes when we can just skip past. So chapel first, I think, then security room.
Don't eat hagfish with a small fork. What low-born family brought a miserable oaf like you into this world?
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table. And sit up straight.
Yes, ma'am.
You two street tramps wouldn't know proper etiquette if it bit you in the ass.
Right, so they're having fun at least.
I'm shocked.
Yes. If I faint, one of you could be kind and catch me before I bag my head on the polished boards of this well-crafted floor.
Anna, what is etiquette really? Another form of control
I'll let them do their thing.
around our pretty necks.
Oh, it's the Clockwork Soldiers as well. I heard Jindosh. Right, so the Overseer Chapel is this little room. I see. They're all busy. That door might lead to something, so we want to just skip down to ground level, see what's going on in the chapel.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
Why indeed? Delilah on Rune Harmony. So she's got corrupt runes of bone for a great painting. She's going to affix a rune to a throne. But harmony must be maintained between the corrupt runes and the pure ones. 2 corrupt and 2 pure. Otherwise the magic of the painting could get twisted around and fail, or even turn against her.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
Very well. Craft a corrupt rune.
By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
How does one go about that then? I mean, we've got a human bone there. Do we need other things? Pigment? Yeah, we'll place some pigment down. Bit of algae that she mentioned. We'll pop that in place. And what have we just created? Is that the corrupt rune that we're after? Bam. Okay, so I guess we're replacing one of our runes with a corrupt one.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone.
Right.
With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking. Transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
Okay, so she's found a way to turn her paintings into reality. And swapping them basically with the real world. Very well. So we've got a rune nearby. Bone charms upstairs. Looks like we've got 2 bone charms and 1 more rune. So let's mark the rune because it's on our sort of level. And let's make our way to the security room next.